Hi, and welcome to the Brisbane Professionals Podcast. This is a podcast brought to you by SMS Law, going through the legal secrets that will benefit you and your clients, as well as having a little bit of fun as we go. This podcast is designed to educate you on, number one, complicated legal terms that we will explain in an easy to understand manner. Two, to understand why you do things from a legal perspective in your business. And three, to help you develop a plan for the future success of your business. Our mission is to help empower small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place. Did you know that any business owner is on average 7 months away from losing everything? That is the average time that it takes from a successful business to fold when an aspect of their business is not set up correctly. This podcast is all about empowering you and your business with knowledge and tools to ensure that that doesn't happen to you or to your clients. Let's begin, shall we?
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Brisbane Professional Podcast. I am Craig Mason, and I have with me, as always, Jeremy Stratton. Say hello to everyone, please, Jeremy.
Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day.
Indeed we are. So, Jeremy, what's happening at the moment? We're in April 2020. Is there much happening in the outside world that we need to address before we go on?
Just a slight, thing called the Corona crisis. The world's been turned on its head. I don't know whether you noticed. People working from home, governments injecting trillions of dollars into the economy. It's certainly an interesting time.
It is, and during this time, I think the sort of information that we talk about on the show becomes vitally important. So today we wanted to talk about 5 ways you know it is time to sell your business. One of those could be the Corona crisis, I guess, but so we wanted to go through 5 things. So what's the first one that you wanted to touch on?
Well, just on that point, let's just call out, a lot of people might be thinking about doing that now, and they've really got to decide whether or not that's something that they want to do, don't they? You don't want to make a rash decision, and so really it's time to take a step back and think about these 5 ways, and are they actually what you want now? Do you actually want to sell it now, or do you want to, maybe it just is the emotion of everything that's going on now that might change that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the first one is there's a life circumstance change. And again, it is April 2020, and there's an event that happens that throws you and that you want to actually do. So that could be the Corona crisis. It could be something else that happens in your life yourself. You could get sick for other reasons. There's plenty of other ways. Or you might have a family member who gets sick, or there might be some change in your business that isn't something that you want to do, or something that you don't want to continue with. So life circumstances change is a huge one, and that would come up very well now. And what I'd counsel everyone to do is right now, if that is something that people want to think about selling their business, just make sure that's the reason is bigger than just the crisis that we're in now, and that there's something more. So that's the first one. Craig, do you want to do the second one?
Second one is a good offer or irresistible offer comes along to buy your business. So you might not have been thinking about selling, but someone comes along with an offer that's too good to refuse. That would be something you should consider. Obviously check out the offer, make sure all the other conditions are good for you. But it might be that's a good opportunity to take if there's a good offer on the table. So consider it at that stage. The third one.
The third one is another opportunity presents itself. So here we're talking about if another opportunity for you to run a different business or to take a job or to do something else with your life that is more aligned to your purpose and what you want to do. So if that opportunity presents itself, then that might be a great time to sell your business. Craig, number 4.
Number 4 is about mounting risk. And so that, I guess, applies as well in today's climate. It might be that there's a risk going forward that's growing. That could be a good time to sell your business and get out of it so you reduce that risk. Or you might be in an industry where there may be an influx of claims, for instance, and your insurance premiums are going up or something along those lines, and you might be aware of the mounting risks. Perhaps the prospective purchaser may not be aware of it, but that could be a good time to think about selling that business and moving on to something else. So the 5th and final one, Jeremy.
And this is a real risk right now, and that's burnout. A lot of people are very, very stressed. I know anyone who's listening to this would be very, very stressed with what's going on right now. What does it mean? What's going to happen at the other end of this? So burnout is a real risk, but often burnout is a time to sell the business. It might be time to move on. It might be time to get into something else. So another time, as our 5 reasons that you might want to sell your business is definitely burnout. Craig, that's our 5 reasons.
Excellent. So that's it for us today. Thank you for joining us. Please, if you can, which would appreciate, rate and review the podcast so other people can see that you've liked the podcast, and then they will also join us. Like SMS Law on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or if you're using LinkedIn, search for us on LinkedIn and like our page or connect with us through LinkedIn. So yeah, Jeremy, that's it for us today.
Indeed. Have a great week, everyone.